this like small doses of the medicines. And in Eastern philosophy or Eastern medicine, we said all the medicines are in fact poison. So we need to take like a trophen, drop by drop. If you take it immediately, everything's you cannot digest. Probably you will die. So in the philosophy also like that. Sometimes we take a book, we read it entire books, and then we don't. Okay, I understand everything's in 1 month, but no. Even for me, I'm reading Yoga Sutra Patanjali since 20 years. Every time I'm reading, I'm getting really understanding. More deep. The understanding of the depth of each sutra, even each words, are unfold in a different layer because you need time. Because the moment you take something, let it digest, integrate it into your system, experience it. That's just the key, experience. So moment you experience it, and then you stay in the system. So we're still in discovering of this how to sustain the mental health. And here, to sustain the mental health, very important aspect, the 3 layers in our being. First is our senses, we call jnanendriyas, and then we have a mind, chitta or manas. In between these senses and the mind, we have the identification, me, the ego. Without the ego, we cannot liberate ourselves. And if you want to liberate, you need to concretely say that who's going to liberate? I'm going to liberate. I'm practicing in my sadhana and I'm going to liberate. So these identification we really need in the beginning. But later period, once you get really fine-tuning your liberations, then you need to let go. It's like in the beginning, we really need this identification. And then almost you come to the one stage, you doesn't need this identification, you can just let go of this. Okay, and my father said, it's like you're training your senses to get liberated from your attachment and aversion. Okay, our senses are addicted to the attachments and aversion. First, we need to let go of that, and then we come to the another stage. Probably you're finding this a gap between attachments, gap between aversions. So you're working on concretely with your senses. You're working concretely with this gap. Gap means silence, pause, break, or void. This is in the Sutra number 18 he's talking about. When you do parallel this, you will come to one stage. I want to, this whole week to teaching that. This is a, wait, I can read for you. I found this is perfect for this weather. Bhava, pratyayah, videha, prakritilayanam. In this state, one may experience bodilessness or become merged in nature. This may lead to isolation or the state of the loneliness. Sometime in yoga sadhana, when you practice, when you really apply properly these senses, let go, your attachment and aversions to let go, even the gaps. You know, I was talking last year about the gap. Even you let go, the first flavor you might experience it could be might. One of the experience is this experience feeling like you have become like alone, loneliness. Sometimes it's a perfect when winter comes, we need to contemplate. That's why in winter normally we need to do a lot of contemplations. Suruk, back to yourself, contemplate how you feel. Sometimes you feel low, it's okay, just feel it. Because sometimes we try to put a label, no, I need to function, I need to active. No, the weather said cool down, slow down, reflect, just do that. And this term, loneliness, which is the word is that? Without material existence, but an existence in contemplation of the law of nature and the law of spirit. It's more, the more and more you become alone, this loneliness feeling, you don't try to logic and your cognitions try to understand why you feel like a little bit lonely. Why you feel like a little bit, I don't want to meet anybody, I want to stay with myself, I want to stay quietly. You know, you try to get rid of all this paraphernalia, all these things doesn't need. You're like taking off one by one. And maybe you have like a partner say, no, I want to stay alone today, can you go somewhere? You know, sometimes you tell your partner, or if you have kids, you're sending your kids to the Kita, you feel I want to spend like a couple of hours alone in my flat, something like that. This kind of a sensation is always appear during the winter, and this is one of the qualities we need to really sustain and use it possibilities to contemplate. And this is one of the door of the liberation. Not judge in a negative way, oh no, this is not good, maybe I'm depressed. No, probably you're not depressed. It's just the mind tried to put the label as a depression. But this state of the loneliness combination, remember, this state have to go together with the practice. Without the practice, probably you will fall to the another side of the mental illness. But we always use this loneliness together with the practice. And this practice always help you to liberate. You feel much more grounding. And because end of the day, you the only one going to liberate. If I'm doing the practice, I'm going to liberate. I can help everybody. After one moment, I need to go continue my path. Everybody has their own path. And we need to find this, every time we experience this kind of a quietness, something subtle way like a gedämpft. This is in German word, correct? Gedämpft.
Yeah.
This is difficult to find English terminology. It's like a this kind of feel, sometimes we get scared to stay in that condition because we need all the time function. When everything quiet, if you need to function and then your ego started to panic. No, I need to do something. That's why we don't allow this bringing down. Okay, this is one of the qualities, especially when in winter, quiet, snow like this, extreme weather, the world is getting, surrounding yourself, everything getting quiet, and use these possibilities to contemplate more. Okay, and I want to, from there, I want to go today's practice much more connected to your feet. Today practice I want to focus the feet because in the tantric traditions, the feet, one of the things we normally put less attention because the feet is the one important for the grounding. And this is like a quietness. You know, you have to land somewhere. And this landing and the quietness in the physical body is the feet. Okay, we're going to do some practice with the feet to help you to ground, to feel this stillness, quietness, or the gedämpftness. This is a combination German and English word. Okay, let's start the practice. Anybody here pregnant? Any pregnancy? Okay.